Hello everyone, this is Cherie, and this is my June 2025 wrap-up vlog. It is my birthday weekend, so I'm going to take you a few places with me. Let's go. Let's talk about the media I consumed in June. I did not read any books. It's kind of becoming a habit. I did read 2 screenplays. They both won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. Dog Day Afternoon and Moonstruck. Yes, Moonstruck won an Oscar. They were both fine. I think I preferred Dog Day Afternoon. But yeah, no notes. I watched the 3rd season of Squid Game, and I really enjoyed it. I just love Squid Game. I love the entire series. You know, they had this little tag at the end with a famous Hollywood actor implying that Squid Game might be made into an American version. There might be more seasons coming, just not in South Korea. We'll see. Then I also watched some of the DVDs I've had on my shelves for years now. Movies that I had seen and loved, and therefore bought the DVDs. So I watched All About Eve, Cruella, The Substance, and Wonder Woman. Love all those movies, would highly recommend them. Now let's talk about first-time watches. I was in the mood for, just something that was in English, because I had been watching a lot of foreign films, international cinema, sorry. Things not in the English language. So I really wanted something kind of easy. So I found A Night to Remember. Okay, and it's a disaster film. It's not like it's super easy watching, but it's the original Titanic movie. And I have to say, it's really good. I would put it as a companion piece with James Cameron's Titanic. I think if you want a really long night, you could do a double feature. It was really good. That's definitely one that I would rewatch. And in honor of Pride Month, I watched 3 films that I would recommend. The first is another Park Chan-wook film. I had spoken about a joint security area in my last video. And in June, I watched one called The Handmaiden. And this was just lovely. Gorgeous cinematography, costume sets, the whole shebang. Now, it's not for everyone. It's not rated. If it had been rated in America, it probably would get an NC-17 or super hard R NC-17. My Letterboxd review was Parasite meets Henry and June meets Diabolique. So if you like any of those films, you would probably like The Handmaiden. Then I watched a Japanese anime by the same director who did Paprika. I'll put his name here because I don't remember it off the top of my head. But it was called Tokyo Godfathers. And it is a Christmas movie. It's about 3 homeless people who find a baby left in the trash on Christmas Eve. And they go out on a journey to find the mother of this baby. It's a lovely film. There's a character named Hana who is a trans woman. And she is actually the most interesting character, I think. Someone who wants to be a mother and kind of is reluctant to give the baby up. It's charming. There are a lot of coincidences in it, but it really is kind of just a special Christmas movie. If you can hear me over all the noise of the traffic. And then the third film is a movie called Victim, and it's a British film that was the first to show a favorable representation of gay men, because back in 1961, I think it was, when it was made, it was actually illegal to be gay in Britain. And so this is seen as a landmark film because of that, and it's really well done. It's like a thriller mystery. So I would recommend Victim as well. All right, and now let's get on to the Harvard list. I went through the next 20. I had seen some of them before, not a lot though. I did watch a lot. There were 5 that I absolutely adored and want to talk about. Once Upon a Time in the West by Sergio Leone. Wow, this movie was wonderful. I do not like Westerns in general, but now I've seen a few of his. So The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, classic. But this one, I don't know, I maybe like this one better. I still have to see what is it, the Dollars trilogy, the first 2, before The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But yeah, just wonderful cinematography, wonderful acting, wonderful music. Just a fantastic film. Definitely I would rewatch that one again. The next one was Petulia, which was shot in San Francisco, and it's one of those kind of crazy, weird movies about a kooky girl, but then it's kind of like a mystery that unfolds. It's like, how did she become the person that she turned out to be? And it's a little tragic. It was really good. I was really surprised by it, Petulia. The next film I'm gonna talk about is one I'm not gonna watch again, because it did have some animal cruelty in it. There were some scenes with chickens. I think there might have been another animal that was kind of abused. But it's a classic. It's called The Color of Pomegranates. And it is done in a style where there's no dialogue. It's just music and visuals. And the camera is always on a tripod. So it's like just a bunch of still images or still shots. But the way the scenes are composed, it's like every frame is a painting. You've heard that saying before, but it's true. And this was the movie that inspired the Lady Gaga video 911. So it had kind of similar images in that. The next movie is The Conformist. This movie inspired Francis Ford Coppola when he was prepping The Godfather. The Conformist came out in 1970, I believe, and The Godfather came out in 71 or 72. It's kind of like The Godfather, if the settings were more lush and there were more women in it. It was just fantastic. I highly recommend The Conformist. And then the final film I want to talk about is Four Nights of a Dreamer. It's a French film, and it was actually a interpretation of Dostoevsky's White Nights, which was a novella that was really big on Book Talk a couple of years ago. And after I saw the movie, I'm like, what an interesting, good story. Like, I really liked how it was done, and then I read up about it and was like, oh, it's based on that short story I'd heard about. But yeah, so any of those 5 films I would definitely recommend, and that's it.